generation.
Hey everybody, welcome back. Today we're taking a look at Street Fighter 3 Double Impact for the Sega Dreamcast, which combines the original Street Fighter 3 and Second Impact into one disc. And I know that when people think of Street Fighter on the Dreamcast, their minds usually will immediately go to Third Strike, and that's understandable because that's an amazing game. It's actually one of my favorite Street Fighter games, and these two are kind of the dismissed black sheep of the Street Fighter family, but I don't think you should overlook these two games because they're still really excellent fighting games. They might not have rosters the size that you'll find in Third Strike. The first game only has 10 playable characters and Second Impact has 13, but other than that, they are still Street Fighter 3 games, which means they are awesome. As much as I do love Street Fighter 3, I have to admit that of all the different Street Fighter series, this is probably the one that I'm the worst at, really because anytime I play a new fighting game, I tend to approach them as though I'm playing Street Fighter 2, and that doesn't really work out so well when you're playing Street Fighter 3, pretty much just because of the inclusion of the parrying system, which blew me away the first time I played Street Fighter 3. That's something so simple as just tapping forward on the D-pad could change the gameplay up so much. Other than that, it's still very recognizable as Street Fighter. The controls are pretty much the exact same, and all the special attacks and all the super attacks, and you get your various character types. You get Ken and Ryu, and you get your grappler type characters and your speed type characters, and you get your super cheap boss characters as well. But in addition to that, the parrying system really adds a lot of depth to the defensive playing in Street Fighter 3 that I hadn't experienced in Street Fighter 2, and I'm still not totally adept at yet, which is why I tend to do pretty poorly when playing Street Fighter 3. The only real difference between the two games on this disc, aside from their rosters, is the super combo gauge. In the first game, regardless of how strong or weak of a super combo you choose, the gauge only fills up once. It just takes less time to fill up for weaker attacks. But in the second game, it'll actually fill up multiple times, allowing you to do multiple super combos. But other than that, they play pretty much the same. My favorite character is still Ken. He more or less keeps his same gameplay style, and it's just a very comfortable character for me. But the new characters are really cool too. My personal favorites are Alex and Sean. I think they're a lot of fun to play as, and like I said, not as deep of rosters as you'll get in Third Strike. But aside from that, these games both play really well. The controls are super smooth, and they're a lot of fun. They're definitely a lot of bang for your buck if you decide to pick up this collection. I've always thought the Street Fighter 3 games have really good graphics and sound design, though I will say I actually kind of prefer the presentation in these two games over Third Strike, just because I didn't really get into the whole hip-hop motif they went for with that game. This one maintains kind of a more traditional Capcom look and sound to it. The soundtrack, though, is kind of weak, especially coming off of Street Fighter 2. The songs are good, they're just nothing at all memorable. You won't be humming them later or anything, so you'll enjoy them while you're playing the game, and then you'll forget them soon after. The graphics, though, very nice. Coming off of Street Fighter 2, I thought this game looked amazing. The characters are very detailed. Their animations are really smooth. The stages look great as well. There's a lot of variation among them. They're very detailed, and some of them even change from one round to the other, which is a really nice touch. So again, sound design is kind of middle of the road. It's enjoyable, just not memorable, but these are some beautiful games. Really awesome presentation here from Capcom.
Round 2, fight!
You can't escape.
So I can't say that this game is better than Third Strike because it really isn't. That's an amazing game, and it might not seem like there's a whole lot of reason to pick up or play Double Impact, but if for some odd reason you just can't get your hands on Third Strike, this game is readily available, and it's not terribly expensive, and again, it is still a really fun, well-made Street Fighter game. It would make a nice addition to any Dreamcast collection, especially if you just can't get enough Street Fighter, and really, who can? When it comes to Street Fighter, too much is never enough. So Double Impact is the orphaned puppy of the Street Fighter series. It's staring at you through that window. Pick it up, love it, give it a good home, win yourself some karma points. Street Fighter 3 Double Impact, awesome game.